Wagwan Chief today. Gonna be doing a bird's eye view against Roddy Rich's album. I know it's a little late, but I'm trying to get new with this shit. I'm trying to catch up. Okay, so Roddy Rich and Corday, they made a song called "Gifted." It was a banger. All right, so I thought that these two individuals kind of are linked, and they share a talent of producing and making music. So I just thought it'd be good to compare their albums since they both got two new one. Well, one new one, and yeah, I just wanted to see how they both sound. All right, I'm gonna do "Live Life Fast" first. Came out around December, and I listened to it a couple of days after it came out, and I think the initial reaction was, it's decent. It's a pretty decent trap album, but it's not like what I expected or what I kind of like wanted. I don't know. It's a little weird. I was kind of a little disappointed by it, but yeah, I mean it is what it is. Bird's Eye View came out just a couple weeks ago by Corday, and I mean I wasn't really sure what to expect going into it, but when I listened to it, it was just a straight up banger. Like, there was a lot of solid songs on that track, or on that album. I mean, don't get me wrong, Live Life Fast did have some good songs, but I don't know. So the track I have on my playlist is Thailand, and that's a banger. But I feel like in Live Life Fast, he had some weird vocals and things that just didn't sound like really that good. Like, I mean, roller coasting. I mean, it trails on a little bit, but it doesn't sound bad, but it's just not good. And all good. I mean, it just has a really boring chorus. All good, like it's good at the start, right? It's all good at the start, but once you like listen to it more and more, the chorus repeats itself like two or three times. So you're just like, it's all good, and then all good, and then it kind of just trails off, and it just drains out, and you get bored of it. I mean, what I suggest, you should have probably like maybe said like all good like a couple times, and then used a bit of his vocals since he can actually sing, and maybe bring something out there and just make it more interesting. All right. Other than those songs, Live Life Fast doesn't have a lot of memorable tracks. All right. There's like Hibachi and there's stuff like that, but it just doesn't like. It's not great. Like, it's okay, but it's not great. There's just always one or two, three things lacking in each song that makes it a meh song. Like, there's good parts. There's at least one solid part that I would like, and then it would get like brought down by like two other things that are like meh, and it would just get boring. On the other hand, you got Corday's album. All right, so he starts off with a little interlude. I mean, I like how it's kind of in like a cappella flow where he's just going off without a beat, and it kind of reminded me of the Pop Smoke. What's it called? That one song where he uses the prepaid call from "Make It Rain." That's the song I was thinking about, and I think my favorite song from the Corday album is "C Carter," mostly just because of its chill vibe, its nice instrumentals, and overall just good lyrics, good flow. I really like how he's actually like thinking about his lyrics. Like, it doesn't just mean nothing. It's actually well thought, and it's pretty cool. The Parables with Eminem. I never heard that before. Might have been a single, but I haven't heard it. Anyway, it sounded pretty good on this like album, and I felt like I was actually listening to Eminem from like early, from 2001 to throughout time. Also, the instrumentals are on all the tracks are just really funky and fresh, and just gives me that type of like style and that vibe that it's just really smooth. And I mean, Super is probably the only one that's different, and that's just a banger. I know that's a single, and I mean, it fit pretty good in this album. So, good job. Sinister, Jean Michael, Want For Me, Champagne Glasses. And these are just some of the songs that I enjoyed. I mean, I was really blown away by when I was listening to this album. I did not expect it, but it was, it was pretty good. Solid album. Alright? Some songs that I thought were mid on this album were Today. It was like high mid, but still Today, featuring Gunna. And Chronicles, which is also probably high mid. I just didn't dig it as much. With her and Lil Durk. Alright, after all said and done, Roddy Ricch, I feel like he went a little bit backwards with this album. First album was just so good, and he came out with this, and it just really, like, lowered everybody's expectations. Well, maybe not everybody, but most people. Alright, this was a great album. But anyway, Corday, I mean, I haven't listened to The Lost Boy, but I've heard this is about the same as it, so if it is, I'll probably listen to that also. But anyway, Bird's Eye View, I liked it, okay. I actually didn't even realize this rap style was going to be like that. I think today, Bird's Eye View secured the dub, alright? And I'm going to refine my reviewing a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to review Nicer anymore. I'm going to review if I actually like the shit, or if I don't, okay? So, Roddy Ricch, alright, with the story elements kind of mixed up and didn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, it raised your expectations and lowered it. It was like a roller coaster. But I still give it like a 5 for being mid. Alright, maybe not a 4, a 5, a low 5, right? And for Bird's Eye View, I mean, exceeded my expectations. I think that it's definitely a solid album, and I'm for real saying that this album is like an 8, like a nice crispy high 8. And voila.